Hello, Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today, we have the Metallic Armors, or we should have the Metallic Armors in here. All four of them. But I'm terrified by how this arrived. There's a giant cave-in on this box. So I just want to get this open and hope that everything is okay. Please, please, please be okay. So I'm going to open all four of them here. Open the box that has all four of them here. And then we will just do one video per figure, I think. I think we're going to go ahead and start off with red, probably. Well, I guess we'll see, based on how the condition of these are. So, alright, we're looking okay from what I can tell. There's glitter, definitely going all over the place inside of there. I like the Metallic Armor figures, but I absolutely despise the glitter that comes off of their box, that flakes around. Alright. They're very cold. So, but it looks like they survived being bashed in the sides. So, let's pull them out here. Alright, so we have metallic red. We have metallic blue. So it's been a long time coming. And yep, there's flakes going off in my hands. We got metallic yellow. And we got metallic black. So let me move this big Pulse box out of the way here so we can take a look at them here. Alright, they're here. They're out of the box and they're not destroyed. They're just very, very cold and glitter is flaking off onto my fingers. So, here are the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Metallic Armor figures, which, wow, it's taken a while. So, these were announced back at Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest all the way back in April of 2021. It is now December of 2021, and we finally have them out here. They released in November in Malaysia, so, you know, that's when they were supposed to come out. That's when they were first listed to come out for, and they got delayed a month, and then they actually showed up. So I'm happy they actually did show up in the calendar year of 2021. But yeah, so before I get opening to any of them, here is the Metallic Pink Rangers box from what released last year. Because they released Metallic Pink last year as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and then just waited a year to do the other four. We still don't have one for Metallic White. That should be a thing that they do eventually, because it was a thing from the show. But yeah, so here's the problem. If you guys know the Lightning Collection very well, they don't know what consistency is. They never keep up consistency between teams. So due to the fact that we got the Metallic White or Pink Ranger figure last year, like this figure a lot, there's videos of it on my channel if you want to see it in more detail. But because we got this figure already, the other four do not match her in a couple of different ways. You can already see it on the box here, with the fact that you have this lighter gray shade compared to the darker gray shade on their kind of diamonds. But I mean, obviously I'm nitpicking, but that is a kind of a thing here. For the most part, the glitter effect seems to virtually be the same. So, I mean, from a distance, it's going to match perfectly fine. And you're going to have a nice looking collection of metallic armors on your shelf. At least if you display them this way. So we'll take a look here of what I mean by that. So we'll look here at Rocky, because this is the one that we're actually going to take a look at in this video in like more detail. So here's the Metallic Armor Red Ranger figure. And as you can see, like any other Lightning Collection figure, you have the helmet on in the box and the civilian head off to the side. Now, my Pink Ranger box is empty, but you might be able to tell, or at least I could put a picture up and you'd see. So basically, you see here, there was the Ranger helmet there, and the civilian head on in the box. So if you bought Pink and you kept it in box for a year, they're not going to match. And Red and the other three match very well because they're basically a little wave, like a little special wave in itself. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. But I really like these boxes. I think the glittery effect is kind of fun. And I'm looking forward to opening these because I think these look good. So we're going to do it in this order. There's also some like dust from the box getting onto the shelf there. So we're going to do it in this order. We're going to do it in red for the first video, which you're seeing right now. You're in the middle of the Red Ranger video. Welcome to the Red Ranger video. Then blue is going to be next, and then we'll do yellow, and we'll finish off with black. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. First up, we have the Mighty Morphin Metallic Red Ranger figure. Might be one of my most anticipated ones of this batch for a couple of different reasons. So first of all, it looks pretty much the same kind of setup as we had with the Metallic Pink Ranger a year ago. I mean, I think it's been literally just about a year. I think Metallic Pink released on like December 10th of 2020, and I got mine like December 12th or something like that of 2020. So nearly an exact year since we've had the last Metallic. We have our next one. So here it is, and I think this one has a lot of updates that were sorely needed for these for the figure or for the character, really. But you see, we have a new Mighty Morphin Red helmet there, which is really good, and we have a new face for Rocky, which is better than what we had. So as you can see here, we'll get a closer look. You have this effect piece down here that we first got in purple with the GameStop Goldar, and we also had it in yellow with the Time Force Red Ranger, and we just got it again recently with the Andros figure. So this one's making the rounds. It's not a new effect piece, it's not a new color, but I think it looks the exact same as usual. I think these were supposed to have kind of a glittery aspect to them like the rest of the figure, and maybe they do, I don't know. But you have that glittery kind of pattern, the kind of raised textured pattern that was present on Metallic Pink. They claimed in the the PulseCon when they first announced Metallics back in 2020 that this does not, smear or does not, what is the word I'm thinking of, like fall off of this. It can't, but it definitely certainly does. This is not, I don't want to scratch it off, but like, yep, there we go. We got some glitter on my finger right there now. So I hate glitter with a burning passion, and but I like the look that this that this presents. And it's not like it's, flaking. That's what I was thinking of. It's not like it's flaking off like tiny little pieces. They're relatively bigger pieces, but I still don't want it to do it. But yeah, there's that. There's this side shot there. You have this other shot there. The back is a new render. It is a different render than what was on like the original Mighty Morphin Red box, I think. Wait, that's not right. I lied. I completely lied. No, I didn't lie. Okay, so that's an interesting fact. So that's another reason why these boxes do not match their original counterparts, or the pink counterpart specifically. Because, like, here's the original Mighty Morphin Pink box, right? So we have original box, and then this was her Metallic box. And as you can see, they used the same pose, but they added the glittery effect there. So yeah, Metallic Pink definitely had a different kind of mindset in mind when they were making the boxes. And when they made the other 4 Metallics, they just said, screw it, we're going to do whatever we want. So it does not match Metallic Pink, like, whatsoever, which does bother me, but at the same time, it's the box. The figures also don't match in a little bit of a way, but we'll take a look at that more in detail later on. But yeah, so at least I'll give them this. These all have their Zeo crystals, as they should. Well, not their Zeo crystals, and we'll get into that as well. But, like, at least they all come with a Zeo crystal, which after Catherine did, I was hoping they all would, and thankfully they do. So let's go ahead and pop this open here. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. So here's Rocky out of the box here and everything that you get. Yeah, so it's exactly what you would expect it to be, really. But it's good. It's a pretty good release. So I guess we're kind of starting with the best one, to be honest. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. As you can see, just like they did with Metallic Pink, you have this glittery kind of translucent texture to all of the suit here, all of the red, and I think it works. I think it looks nice. I like that, I like that kind of design. I like that kind of aesthetic here with the plastic. Obviously, it's like baked into the plastic, so this doesn't kind of flake off like the boxes do, and you kind of get that pearlescent, shimmery kind of plastic. It's not really silver, but like it's not really white. It's that pearlescent pattern, that you get with all the parts that are white. So on the diamonds, on the boots, on the arms, even the belt and the holster, which mine's a little, like, not centered. We're kind of trying to fix it up a tiny bit. It's almost like it's dug into the waist joint a tiny bit. But, yeah, there's really not a lot to say about it. It does look nice. If we compare it to the Metallic Pink Ranger, it is a different shade of pearlescent, which, yeah, it definitely is a different shade. It's definitely a lot more noticeable in real life, but that might come up on the camera. But I believe that this shade is what's going to match the other 3 we're going to take a look at, the ones that just came out. Obviously, this one being a year old. It's one of those things where I think from a distance it will not be that noticeable. But, I don't know, it's kind of noticeable. It's a kind of different enough shade. But then again, it's possible, it's always slightly possible that this has been a year old and that maybe this is yellowing. I don't think that it is, but, like, I guess it's something you kind of have to keep in mind. It's something I kind of took a look at with the In-Space Yellow and In-Space Pink figures recently, where I noticed that their whites were a different shade, with yellows looking less bright than pinks, and that could be just due to a year of age, but it also could just be that genuinely are a different shade. which I think it's possibly maybe even a bit of both of that. But of course, the big thing we got to talk about is this helmet. So obviously, one of the biggest problems with the original Red Ranger figure from Wave 3 was the helmet. And look what they've done. They have gone in here and they've fixed it for the most part. I still don't think it's perfect, but it's a lot better. So they went and it's not even just like they went in with more paint. They went in and did a whole new mold on it. So you finally have actual silver going through there, as you should. You have the teeth look nice there. I've always thought that the side view of the original helmet looked good, but this time the straight-on view looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and take a look at the original Wave 3 figure and the new one. You definitely see what I'm talking about, right? See how that helmet is a lot better, and you can see on the side profile that it is a different mold completely. This is fantastic. I really, really like this helmet. I think it turned out really good. The more I look at it, the more I'm just impressed with it. So hopefully, since this one is done in that metallic, translucent, glittery plastic, hopefully we find a way, and I'm sure they'll find a way to release this helmet for this figure, or at least a regular version of that helmet, because I want to replace this helmet so badly. It looks terrible. I've always hated the helmet on this thing. So this is a lot better than what we should have had from the beginning. But hey, at least they bothered to do it here. So I didn't just release this version with the same messed up helmet for what would have been the third time, because we also had that messed up helmet on the Armored Red version. So let's take a look at the least exciting stuff here. You get the Power Sword for the millionth time. I think I have 3 or 4 of these at this point. So there's this one. It's exactly what you've had before. The paint's going to chip off in his hand. But the Metallic Armor has never even used the power weapons, which, they're nice that they're here, but they never used them, so I don't really care about those being here. We have the Blade Blaster, which also I don't think was used by them, but it obviously was in their holsters, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. So I'm glad that it comes with that. I would expect nothing else. We have that effect piece we took a look at in the box, which I do think it does maybe have the little glittery aspects in it. The render showed it also having kind of that glittery aspect, but I think it's kind of hard to tell. Could be there, could not be there. We have 2 fists, so nothing crazy there, but they're also done up in the same kind of pearlescent plastic, so that is neat. And then we have the new accessories, the stuff that is exclusive to this figure. So just like Metallic Pink, you get the Zeo Subcrystal for the Red Ranger. So, interesting what they did here. As you can see, the star is molded on the top of this. You might be able to make that out there. And that's because you get Tommy's Subcrystal here, and not Rocky's. Rocky's would be the blue Subcrystal, and you do get the blue Subcrystal, but you get it with Billy, which we're going to take a look at here very soon. But yeah, you get Tommy's here. So they ended up deciding to color code the Zeo Crystals instead of character associate with the Zeo Crystals. So I think that's perfectly fine. The good thing is we got all of them, so we got all 5 of them, thanks to this metallic releases. So we don't have Tommy, we don't have a metallic Tommy to give this one to properly, which is weird that we don't have a metallic white. A lot of people are assuming that whenever we do get metallic white, that's where they will finally give us the combined Zeo Crystal, because you can't combine these or anything like that. So hopefully we get that in maybe the next 6 months or a year. Maybe a year from now we'll be back here with another metallic release. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. But yeah, so like I said, they decided to color code these instead of give them to their proper characters. So Rocky's actual crystal is with Billy. But yeah, so obviously the last thing here we have is Rocky's head sculpt, which, if you guys know the infamous head sculpt that came with the Zeo Blue Ranger from Wave 4, it's the worst head sculpt in the entire Lightning Collection. So Rocky most certainly needed an update. And while I still don't think this looks perfectly like Steve Cardenas, it's definitely a lot more in the right direction. So first of all, let's go ahead and swap the old Red Ranger head with the old Rocky head, so that way we can show them both off in a comparison. So let me get the Rocky head on there, and then we will get the Rocky head onto the new metallic Red Ranger, so you can definitely see the comparison. And there's really only one more Rocky variation from Mighty Morphin that they could give us, technically. They could give us the Ninja Red Ranger, which we still need. So just a reminder to Hasbro that these are supposed to be the same character. Look how different those head sculpts are. Who is this person? It does not look like Rocky at all. This one is a lot better. It's definitely in the right direction. Like I said, I still don't think it's perfect, but hey, anything was going to be better than that. So you can give that to your Zeo Blue Ranger, or you can keep it for your metallic red, or you can give it to your regular red, or do whatever you want. You can give it to whoever you want. But yeah, I'm really happy that he was able to get the chance to get an upgraded head here, which is just one of the reasons why I think these metallics are pretty fun. They're a valid thing for them to have done with the old molds, because it is still just the old mold again, of course. And it was a way to give us new accessories like the Zeo Crystal, updated helmet, kind of fix the stuff that we got, wrong in the past. And I mean, this is one of the most earliest figures. It's like within the first 20 figures, and this one is in the upper 70s of figure reveals, but like upper 100s or lower 100s of figure releases. So we've definitely come a long way in the 2 years it's been since this one came out. And same thing with the original Rocky head. It's been nearly 2 years since that original head came out. And I think we're definitely in a lot better place with the Lightning Collection than we were back then. Alright, and that is going to do it for the review of the Metallic Armor Red Ranger figure, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So I do believe that this is still in stock on Hasbro Pulse's website. It is $26.99, so definitely a increased price for a Lightning Collection figure for kind of no reason. I mean, I guess the justification is the like glittery box and plastic and such like that, but like accessories wise, you're really only getting like a Zeo Crystal above what you would get from like a regular figure. But I really like it. It's probably going to be my favorite of the Metallic Armor releases, but we still have 3 more to take a look at here. So as you're seeing this today, this is the first one of the 4 to be uploaded, so this is the one that actually has the unboxing part of the video in there. So Metallic Blue is going to be up next, followed by Yellow and Black tomorrow. Or if you're watching this like a week from now, you can watch all 4 of them. I'm also going to leave in the end card a link to the original Pink Ranger video that I did a year ago. I'm not going to redo the figure or anything there. I've actually already done like 2 reviews of her between her original unboxing and the Lightning Library, episode on her. So be sure to check that out if you want to really get my experience of the whole 5 members. I'm going to show all 5 of them at the end of the final review. Of course, we're going to take a team shot. But yeah, that's it for the first one here of the Metallic Armor Red Ranger. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFoodPR, and I'll see you all next time.